right, we are back. It is week number 5 of our shows here. And I'll tell you what, things are getting brighter and brighter in Henderson, Nevada, because our rookies are in town. And one being Fernando Mendoza, who we just left a press conference with here in Henderson at the Intermountain Health Center. And what was said? Fernando says he's working on snaps at the hotel. I couldn't believe it. Him and his center is taking snaps at the hotel to get the practice down. I love it. He talked very, very well and highly of all the Raider organization and the Raider players. I think it's a situation where he's very excited to be here. He's talked to a lot of great former Raiders, talking about just win and the experience and commitment to excellence. And I think that that's all going to be relevant in trying to get this team back to where it is. So Fernando Mendoza, of course, was also asked about Indiana's visit to the White House. He didn't think he was going to make it. He didn't have his calendar with him, but he thinks that it'd be more beneficial for him to stay here in Henderson and not miss practice, which is great, right? All right, his other teammates are here as well, including Hemby, the running back, who also is adapting very well, along with Ashton Genty. Should form a very good backfield for the Raiders. Now, keeping the show as short as I do, I have to jump to another team, the Denver Broncos. A lot of concern in Denver because of the injury to Bo Nix. This is an injury, folks, that the Broncos knew could happen. He had this going through college and everything, and it's just a bad situation. It was just a matter of time as to when he was going to break his ankle. That's what happened. That's what the doctors are saying. So this is something that college coaches knew, pro scouts knew, and the Denver Broncos knew when they drafted him. So now he's broken his ankle, had a second surgery just the other day, and they say it was a cleanup. But underneath it all, the Broncos are starting to scramble because they're starting to think Bo Nix isn't going to be here a long time. So hopefully, I'm hoping that he gets better. I don't know anybody who wants somebody to get hurt. But this came out of Denver Bronco camp this week. Ian Rappaport reported it from the NFL Network. So a very, very tough situation for the Denver Broncos going forward with the quarterback situation, because without Bo Nix, this team's last place again. And they've got a great defense, a great offense, but you got to have Bo Nix in there. All right. That's the Denver Broncos. That's the Raiders. The Chargers. Chargers, on the other hand, looking very positive. Jim Harbaugh has made a lot of quiet moves to make this team better, and we'll have to see if that happens. But I don't think they've made the substantial enough moves, such as the Raiders have and such as the Chiefs have, and to make themselves better. So we'll see what happens. This is a playoff team, so we'll see what happens with the Chargers. Kansas City Chiefs, on the other hand, looking really good, quietly on the forefront of getting back to a Super Bowl. Mahomes and Kelsey are at it again. They've got their offensive coordinator back, Eric Bieniemy, who didn't fare well really in the last couple spots he was at, UCLA and the Eagles. So I think he's going to have to bounce back with his guys, and I think he will do that. So it should be interesting to see how the Kansas City Chiefs fare this year. That's my report. AFC West, Rich Perez. I hope you have a great weekend. Today's Kentucky Derby Day. Enjoy it. And I think you're going to see some great horses running. Hopefully it's a California horse that wins. But really, I don't have a horse in the fight, so I'm just keeping it that way. All right. Take care, everybody. Have a great weekend. I'm Rich Perez. Bye-bye. Thank you, Sports Radio Service, and thank you, Nike.